a winner of 30 of his 47 races, all in open class. Droopys Clue was much more than just fast. He was a phenomenon, a fighter, and for those closest to him, a once-in-a-lifetime greyhound. His first steps into the spotlight came at Hove on April 1st, 2023, where he made all the running in a maiden contest to score on debut. That was the start of something special. 3 more wins followed at the Sussex track, including a heat of a Category 2 puppy competition, and whispers of greatness began. That winning streak ended in just his 5th start, last place behind Ballymac John. But even the best falter, and Droopys Clue never let it define him. Just weeks later, he chased home Brookside Richie in a Derby Trial Stakes and booked his place in the English Greyhound Derby. It wasn't to be. He missed qualification by one heartbreaking position in the first round, but he left the track that night with heads turned and hearts stirred. After a short regroup, he returned to Towcester in July for the Juvenile Classic. He dazzled in a trial stakes and then again in the first round, turning the tables on Ballymac John by 5.5 lengths. Though beaten in the semis, Droopys Clue dug deep in the final. In the kind of finish that defines careers, he surged late to beat Righty by a short head, his first Category 1 title and a glimpse of his unshakable will. That run revealed a deeper engine. Connections stepped him up in distance and he answered with heart. In the Monmore Summer Stayers Classic, he overcame first round trouble, won his semi and was narrowly denied in the final, just a neck shy of glory. In September came something spectacular, an unbeaten campaign in the Premier Greyhound Racing St Leger at Perry Bar, topped by a jaw-dropping, track record-breaking final win over 710 metres. Each victory confirmed it. Droopys Clue wasn't just a top-class dog, he was a superstar, and one who could shine across any trip. October brought a return to Four Bends at Central Park. He shattered track records in both the heat and semi of the Kent Derby, but luck deserted him in the final. Trouble early, a brave 4th behind Churchfield Sid. It wouldn't be his last battle. In December, he travelled to Ireland Shelburne Park for the Winter Racing Festival. A fall at the first bend was a scare, but in true Droopys Clue fashion, he bounced back the very next week at Hove, storming unbeaten through the George Curtis and Ballyregan Bob Memorial, a 3rd Category 1 title delivered with flair. Those efforts saw him crowned GBGB Greyhound of the Year for 2023, a richly deserved honour for a dog who gave everything, every time. In 2024, he returned with purpose. He won his Bet365 Hunt Cup heat before another bout of early trouble ended his campaign. Then came a moment of wonder. A 28.58 in a Derby Trial Stakes at Towcester. An electric, track record-breaking run by almost 8 lengths. Sadly, a physical setback kept him from the Derby itself, but he returned on Derby final night to win the Maurice Newman Memorial, again from the front. In July, he looked set for Coral Sussex Cup glory. Trial Stakes, heat, semi, all won. But fate had other plans. A crowded final left him 3rd behind Newham Benny. Still, Droopys Clue wasn't done. In Monmore's Summer Stayers Classic, he was runner-up in both the heat and semi-final, saving his fire for the final. And there it was, another late surge, another victory by a head, his 4th Category 1 and redemption for the year before. Then, in September, he did what no other had done. Back-to-back wins in the Premier Greyhound Racing St Leger. Again unbeaten, again odds-on, again glorious. A legend cemented. That was his last campaign. A training setback ended his 2024 season. But he didn't leave the year empty-handed. He was named GBGB Stayer of the Year. After trialling through the winter, he returned in February 2025. But something wasn't quite right. He finished 5th at Monmore and was sidelined again. Then, in June, he gave us one final gift. A stunning Coral Sussex Cup Trial Stakes win at Hove. He led down the back and powered home by 3 lengths. It was vintage Clue, raw pace, big heart. He was entered for the Regency, but another issue surfaced. This time, there would be no comeback. The decision to retire him was not made lightly, but it was right. Done with love, pride, and deep respect. Droopy's Clue was more than a winner. He was a warrior with soul, a champion with fire, and a friend with courage. His story is one of spirit, of comebacks, of heartbreak and brilliance. He ran his heart out every single time. And in doing so, he ran into our hearts forever.